Okay, then. Let's do this. As without a sound, 8 giant, one larger than the others, owls lift from the bottom of the basin. Each one of them as sort of leads towards a different direction. This is how we're going to do things. Every single one of you will be in charge of protecting. Well, each eagle is assigned one of these 8 spires to protect them. Now, Tavaren will be passing along from one beacon to the other. Now, normally, if you were to use normal movement rules, this is going to take forever. So what I propose is we do things a little bit differently. Instead of 6-second rounds, we are going to play 8, at least, we'll see if they're more, 8 duels. These duels, these rounds, are basically going to be whenever Tavaren moves from one beacon to another, we will see how many beacons stay lit. In the meantime, you can move about, you can, considering that the owls are much faster, we're going to play this battle out. This is very much flying by the seat of my pants, so at home, please do not take this as an example. But if you do, feel free to work upon it, workshop it, and send me the results, and we'll see if we can have this, I don't know, published as an adventure somewhere. I know people. So, each in turn, you're basically going to tell. The initiative here is less to know who acts in which order, but more to keep a. When we're going through every duel, we'll see how it goes, right? So, how are we doing this first, right? You have. Oh, by the way, next to Tavaren here. So on screen, you can see which beacons are going to be lit. So currently, the first beacon, Mina, you are in charge of protecting, along with Gleam at your side. If you lose the duel in any shape or form, then that beacon will go out, and Tavaren will have to come back. Tavaren, what we're going to do is to pretty much determine you can move to any beacon at any time. Okay? Right. Just place yourself next to to the beacon token, and then we'll do things.
Right.
At some point, the Paladins might try and attack you. That will be made evident. At that point, the different owls will. So for now, I'll say this: any owl. We'll get to that. Any owl without a rider is going to be pretty much up to chance.
Yeah.
So those are going to be a bit more difficult, and you'll have to be a bit clever to kind of see what. We can't hear you.
To be fair, and that is, if we are talking about the different beacons that way, then I think Mina, for instance, is gonna switch, because that's gonna make it easier to protect the beacons. If we do every other beacon, there's someone. That way we can support the owls.
It would be good if, because this is the first beacon that we're lighting, so it might be good to have someone there for protection.
Yeah, okay, but just to explain,
the beacons. The beacons are not in order. These are just to separate the different duels that are happening above, right?
Yep.
If it becomes more dynamic, if people sort of switch places, we'll see how that goes.
Okay,
Again,
because
this is improvising.
I was thinking about taking the second one. So they cannot. So I can mask it and mask the progression and keep them Keeps them more.
Okay, with regards to, because we are out of combat and we're out of traditional 6-second phases, 1 minute is going to be. Let's move to the fact that every round here, instead of 6 seconds, is considered 1 minute.
Fair.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So think about that with regards to concentration.
How long does it take one owl to go from one to another?
That'd be 2 rounds.
So 2 minutes.
Because it's 150 feet. No, it's 150 feet. And I'll say this. Between dual rounds, you can move to any beacon. But that also means that you're leaving your beacon open.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The owls have 60 feet of movement. They can basically dash from one beacon to another, to any adjacent beacon, as they wish. I think that I said that the beacons opposed to each other about 400 feet across, which can be traversed fairly easily in 2-3 rounds. So, not necessarily a problem for now. Again, this is very much. Please do not try and tie me down to specifics. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's fine. It's just so we can.
The rule of cool.
Yes,
work.
We're very much.
But it's just so we can work with you on that.
Yes, I'll say that you are very free to move on your turn. Basically, on your turn, you can tell me, "Oh, I want to move to this beacon to support," or do something along those lines, right?
Okay.
Thanks. Okay. Right. So, let's get started. As you lift off from the ground, the Peritons first scatter as you basically rush the owls. As the owls sort of rush the Peritons. These owls seem to be able to fly in formation much more. They seem much more social than the usual solitary birds that they're emulating. Of sort of a more martial quality to them. The Peritons scramble in this sort of disorganized way. They seem to be much more individualistic in their way of doing things. And very quickly, they understand what's going on, and you end up, by happenstance, and because this is the GM narrative, basically going around all of the, sort of protecting these beacons. On one hand,
you are now playing Legend of the Guardians.
You are now playing Legends. Yes, very much so.
Yes.
There's a hoot growl, but that's very joke in there. But I'm gonna drop it. Okay. So, I guess my first question is, Tavaren, as you leap from the first beacon to the next. You know what? I'll put Tavaren first because Tavaren's got the movement. And then we'll go Mina, Ysdred, Plum, and resolve the others. So, Tavaren, you are jumping now. You are there, basically with a small winged jetpack flying through this dogfight of giant owls and Peritons, trying to make sure to sort of avoid the flak as these dive bombers go left and right, above and below you. You're gonna move to the next one?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I'll head to Plums.
Okay. Right. So, what I'm going to do is, this is first turn. Mina, you have a lit beacon, which means the priority is different for you. You are to try and prevent in one way, be creative, right? We're kind of outside. This is very much rule of cool. There will be rolls, of course, but feel free to imagine another way than just shooting the Peryton down. This is not a hit point. A race to hit points.
Yeah.
The same way, Plum, what I want you to do is to sort of imagine how are you escorting Tavaren to your beacon, as the Paladin is going to be flying for Tavaren and trying to hit them. Okay.
I think the moment it's like flying together.
We'll see.
Yeah,
how
I have an idea. I have an idea for a narrative, and I'll let you do the sprinkle a bit of stuff on it.
For any of the others that are sort of unlit beacons or where Tavaren isn't there, so Ysdred in this case, you're going to tell me how you sort of either weaken the your opposing Paladin, or how you try and gain an advantage over an upcoming fight, for example. Right? You now remember, you are flying through at high speeds on the back of these owls. Communication between the four of you is pretty much impossible by normal means.
Yeah, just hand signals.
if at all, right? Because Tavaren, you are fairly visible to all. But the others on the back of these fast-moving birds is not going to be the. Though we all know that it is nature's slowest flying bird, but that is a Brennan fact that we will be ignoring for this case.
But also the quietest flying.
Absolutely, which means everything here is in complete silence. No.
Hell yeah.
But so. Tavaren, as you move towards, let's start with Mina. Mina, you are protecting this beacon as the Paladin sort of dive bombs to try and sort of literally in an experienced wave of its wings to just blow it out. What are you doing?
So they're currently dive bombing,
Yes.
and want with the wind actually blow it out.
Basically, it is their action is going to blow out of this.
No, that's gonna be way too high and too. I am going to shoot a web. Towards the Paladin.
Okay.
And try and really envelop and catch it.
Okay.
Basically,
are you trying to catch it high in the sky or closer to the ground? Are you trying to web it to the
web it to the tower.
Okay.
Web it to the beacon. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm guessing there's a saving throw, right?
Yes.
It's a Oh, that's good. Since when is web a dexterity? Wasn't it strength? Or no, that's.
Apparently it's dexterity.
Oh, that's entangle.
That's entangle.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Dexterity saving throw. It has a +1. That is a natural 20 for 21.
All right.
Is there anything that you can do to? I don't know. Could be interesting to have a silvery barbs. No.
Yeah. No. Wait. How come I don't have a silvery barb? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yep. Reaction. There you go.
Here we go again. That is a 5.
I was looking for the silvery barbs, but since my spell list changed a lot.
So as this Paladin sort of dive bombs the you manage it. I think you managed to catch it. In the sort of what he was thinking about, and sort of slam it to can you roll me 2d10, please? Actually, no. Let's roll. This is more than falling. 3d6.
really, really good. I would have liked to have that roll for my stats. For some reason, it doesn't appear. That's weird. That was 16.
16. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, it is. It slams in. You can see the rock crumble under the weight of this thing. It is hurt. Ysdred, what are you doing right now? You have a low priority target with the beacon that has been assigned to you, but as of now, it's very much a duel between. There's also something I think that you would understand, maybe because you're trained to recognize it, but this Paraton seems to be the leader of the group.
Okay.
It seems to have decided that you were maybe, or by happenstance, but yeah, this one seems to be a bit larger, the antlers are more ornate, and the way it's been acting with the others that you've seen, this one seems to be not necessarily I won't use the word alpha, but definitely the leader. One of two.
Okay.
Matriarch.
Actually, no, this one's the patriarch. Plum is against the matriarch.
If they're gonna attack me, I mean, Ysdred is gonna take a defensive stance.
Okay.
But what is prepared is a word of command. Freeze.
Okay.
Which is dangerous in a flying battle.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Throw that spell. Let's see.
Sure.
Word of command. So the command is basically stop, right? It's immobilized. Freeze.
Yes.
Okay. What's the saving throw on that?
Wisdom 15.
Wisdom 15. So they have a +1 on wisdom saves. That is a 7. As this thing plummets, it sort of dive bombs you again, trying to, not aiming for the owl, but the creature on its back, trying to push you off, probably push you off to the water below. And it just, as you say, freeze. It just freezes in motion and just glides above you. And yes, this is. Why don't you roll me 2d6 as this thing basically just crashes into the water.
That's 8 for you.
That's okay. That is 8. And I'm going to actually. Again, these are not. It's going to be up next turn, right? But it's a splash. By the way, the damage that I'm calculating here is less damage to the creature and more their motivation to stay in the air. Right? So as it crashed into the water, it's not necessarily hurt, but its ego is certainly bruised.
That was kind of the point.
I get
to be fair.
Absolutely.
And the feathers are wet.
Ew, I'm wet now.
Yeah, again, we're talking about minutes rather than 6 seconds, so it's good to have enough time to come up for the next duel round.
And you can imagine the big smile with the pointy teeth of the Onisai, like, freeze.
Yes, absolutely. Plum, what are you up to? As Tavaren enters your corner, and
so you're coming towards me.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Can Nixie intervene and try to pin it in the water?
That's gonna get complicated. So for now, not really. But that's gonna get complicated. We'll see you next turn.
It's
I'll
fine.
Think about it. I'll think about it. Actually, you know what? Roll me another. Let's see. Could Nixie have been? Because Nixie would have been at the right spot and that kind of thing. roll me an attack roll. Make me an attack roll with Nixie.
Okay. It's mage. How do I open Nixie's?
Shift click. Shift double click on the.
All right. Yes.
Character sheet. Okay. Attack. Where is attack?
You just have to click on Otherworldly Slam.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 19 to hit. That's an extra 6 damage. Okay, so let's do that. Whenever somebody falls into the water, Nixie's there, and it's going to be extra damage done to the motivation.
Okay.
Let's do it like that. So yes, you do have a submarine support. You have ground support.
Perfect.
Plum, how are you? Let's move to you. How are you helping?
So our dear Tavaren is coming towards me, right?
Yes.
Harry and Elf.
I think he's gonna watch, and he sees the duelist with me. I see, and then while you have Tavaren who's flying, you actually see the big bird coming up, coming up, and while we're going up, one of my first attacks is I'm gonna go throw a javelin against her dear friend, and I'm also gonna say in Sylvan against her dear friend, it's like, if we get close enough, try to grab it with your talons. You are big enough, and we're gonna try to throw it in the water. We have little horses to hurt.
Little horse. Don't let Nixie kill you. Anyways, so the idea is,
so we're gonna fly up, and then while we're flying, I'm gonna throw the first javelin.
Make me an attack.
And boop.
Right, that's 22. That's a hit. Okay, that's 9. That's a hit.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good
And then I'm gonna use my second javelin. My last javelin.
So, I'll say this. First of all, that javelin launches out and is gone. If you want your owl to do something, it will cost you an action or an attack or something along those lines. Right?
But I have action surge. But for your rules, I understand.
No, fair. If you want to use action surge, go ahead. Right? What I'm just saying is that if you are giving orders to, we're going to go with familiar and ranger rules. If you can replace one of your attacks by an action.
You know what? I agree with you. I'll retract my last throw.
Okay.
And we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask Herbert, the giant owl.
Yes.
To grapple.
Actually, his name is Hoodbert, but okay.
Hoodbert. I apologize to Hoodbert. And I say against Hoodbert that I'm very proud of him.
Okay.
Let me see. I also have advantage. Hoodbert has advantage because it's a strength check, right?
Yes.
So I have advantage on that.
So technically, this would be a. Actually, grapple checks are different now, I think.
Yes.
It is a saving throw on the from the.
I remember. And
so it is going to be. I think it's. Let's have a look. What is the giant eagle?
The target must succeed on a strength/dexterity. It chooses which saving throw. DC 8 plus proficiency bonus plus strength.
Right. So that'd be 10 plus strength. So that would be difficulty 11. However, it has advantage. So technically that means it goes up. So I'm going to put the difficulty at 16.
Okay.
Because giant and that kind of thing. So Periton, it is going to be a... It's going to go for strength because it's got a +3.
Okay.
So that is a 7. And it is grappled.
Good.
And so what exactly are you trying to do? So grapple it and just launch it into the...
launch it towards Nixie. I see Nixie like being very happy and splash in the water. And I'm gonna scream very loudly like a Nixie snack.
Okay.
That's something she understands very well.
Oh, absolutely. Ysdred, why don't you make me an attack using Nixie?
Yes.
Tavaren, considering that this is a success, I'm going to light the second beacon.
All right.
Okay. For the rest, I'm going to...
Not as good. Too bad.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to... let's do it like this. Wait, how would that work? Yeah, okay. Group. Let's go strength, ability save, normal. Let's go DC 15. Damage, let's put in 6 damage. And submit.
That's where you see the spellcasters are doing cool stuff, and my bird is just like, just throw it in the water.
Yeah.
Bonk, it's gonna be fine.
Wow.
Normal, 15, damage 6 on half. Okay, and I'm going to apply the damage and apply the damage. Right, okay, so we're starting to... Right, so the owls did not have a good round, let's put it that way, as a lot of the owls are getting damaged. The Paladin probably being smaller, more not necessarily more agile, but just getting in. They've got talons and gore attacks. Yeah, so Tavaren, a lot of these owls are getting hit hard.
Ouchie.
So basically, a strength saving throw of DC 15 for everybody. They take 6 damage per round, half on success. So they will always be getting damage every turn.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes coming forward. Back to the top. Oops. You have two beacons lit right now. Tavaren, where are you going?
Ysdred.
Okay, going to Ysdred. So again, Mina, let's go into order here. Mina, what are you doing to protect your beacon as this? Actually, it's going to try and break out. What's the rules for breaking out of the web?
Web is take an action to make a strength check against my spell save DC, so 17. 17.
Okay,
if it
hits 18, so it breaks out of your spell.
Okay.
Again, it breaks off. It takes a while to maybe go to sort of go back into attack speed. It is going to go and try. Basically, it's going to try and hit you now. So it's going to make it. It's going to not make an attack against the beacon. It's going to make an attack against you personally.
All right.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's going to go for a gore attack. So basically charge into you. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that is going to hit.
If the right. So ouch.
Man.
Ouch. Okay. So normally you would take a total of 17 damage. As it just dive bombs you, basically. As long as the Paladin moves 30 plus feet straight towards the target immediately before the hit, it takes an extra 2d8. So you take 8 piercing plus 9. So that is 17 damage.
Ouch.
However, you can retaliate.
Yeah, that is going to be a no from me.
Are you concentrating on something?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Let me check something, and a second level, so that is going to be... we're still trying not to hurt them, right?
Ish.
I mean, they're hurting. If they're hurting you, I think it's fair to hurt them.
Actively hitting. Hard, so... Yep, we are going to go a little bit more aggressive on that one.
Okay. Wither and Bloom.
You too, huh?
Seriously? Seriously?
I mean, it's only 2d6.
Well, that's an 11, so it takes the damage.
Well, the most interesting part of the spell is still that I get to roll an unspent hit dice and regain some hit points.
Yeah. Yes, and it is considered bloodied. It is a lot less motivated. I'll say this: with that, you manage to sort of brace off the attack. Ysdred, how do you escort Tavaren as as you have this Puritan sort of... He's coming... Basically, he's escaped from Nixie's bites. He's sort of flapping. He's made himself out of the water. Powerful build as he reaches out again for the sky. This time coming from below, right? So what do you do as he's aiming for Tavaren?
I will try to disrupt it by intercepting and intimidating it. Like I made it drop once and fed it to Nixie, so I'm gonna try to aggressively block its pathways. Like I am flay turning and menacing.
So is this more of is this a direct attack, or is this more of an intimidation, or what ability are you using here?
I'll say it's more of intimidation, but if it doesn't retaliate, it's gonna take a hit.
Okay. Right.
I'm not gonna let it touch.
Okay. Tavaren.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you be willing to take an attack from this thing in exchange for it to attack? Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna exchange blows. If this is combat, we're gonna exchange blows. So it's going to... let's see. It's going to make an attack. This one, it's going to get both attacks. So it's going to have a talons against you. Jesus. Okay. It is going to go for a gore attack on your owl. However, I'm not giving it the extra damage, so that is a 9 to hit, which add a nat 1 on its attack against you, Ysdred.
Okay.
It is clearly demoralized. A bit slowed down by the wet. So if you want to put in attack, you may.
To retaliate, sure.
Again, this is always sort of one attack, right? I know that... No, actually, Ysdred, you've only got one, I think.
What?
You don't have your extra attack, right? Because you're not level... Are you level 5 in Paladin? No.
No.
Okay. Yeah, make your attack. Plum, get thinking. You're up next.
It's not with that one, but yes.
Oh, why not
It's
the
with
flail?
the Whip of Warning, but yeah.
Okay. Well, a 20. With the whip, makes more sense. Yeah, just do the just make.
No,
your
I
attack.
mean I said flay, so let's skip to the flay because I wanted to be more intimidating. So let's go with the
The
flay.
flail does more damage than the whip. So, what does sap do? Can somebody? Sap, I think is.
I think it's less movement speed also.
Is sap less movement, or is that no? That's slow, which I think the whip has. Sap, I think, is with regards to their next attack is a disadvantage or something like that. But yes.
Yes, disadvantage. I can confirm.
Okay, so Ysdred, go ahead. Make that do the damage. You can just click on that little. That's it. 5 bludgeoning damage. Flyby, and it will be. I'll consider this. There we go. Disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay.
Huh.
And I think Tavaren, that is you. That is good for the for this particular beacon here.
Hey.
So that's 3 out of 8. Okay, almost halfway there. Tavaren, where are you headed?
I will go over here, I guess.
Oh, by the way, sorry. I need to roll. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change things around. Just give me a second. It's going to be easier if I have all of the NPCs together. So I'm going to do this. There we go. Right. Wait, Ysdred, you were up here. Tavaren, you were at Ysdred's. I'll move every. No, you were at Plum's. No, Ysdred's. God, I'll get there. I promise. It's just that these are. It's gonna be much easier for me to just select everybody in one swoop.
Swooping is bad.
Hmm?
Swooping is bad.
Swooping is very, very good if you know how to use it. And
Swooping is bad for us.
swooping is yes. Well,
Hey, I'll swoop.
and
They have flyby.
wait, is everybody here? Yes. So Nixie to the side here, and yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do this, and once again, just hit checks and damage. Strength, normal, 15. Damage, 6. Half. And apply. Okay, we're starting to get damage here.
The owls are doing better this time.
The owls are doing better, yeah. But we're, yeah. Okay. Dogfights it is. Right. So. Where do we go from here? Okay, so Tavaren, you move. So
Yes,
you can move now. We're
yes.
back at the turn, or back at the order. You're
I
up.
will go to this one then.
Okay. Does anyone wish to? I guess I'll give the possibility if you wanted to change something. How do we do for the disengage kind of thing? Right. Anyways, let's go for Mina. Actually, it'll be Tavaren because you've got no help now. You're gonna have to work on your own basically. For the
Yes.
next 5. Yeah. Go ahead.
So,
Now, any action that you undertake will be given. You will be getting the help action from the owl that is involved. Just so you know.
That's much.
And Mina, you start thinking, and all the others start thinking about what you're doing to protect your beacons.
I think Tavaren will say, okay, they're still gonna be able to see you, but if they do hurt you, I'll heal you, I promise. And then,
What?
yes. and as he looks up, sees Tavaren sort of disappear. And turn invisible.
Okay. What? How is that going to be helping?
It's like the thing is, Tavaren is holding concentration on these all these owls. They will still be able to see.
So now they can basically see that before it was a Firbolg carrying their quarry. Now it's just the quarry flying alone.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I said, if they attack you, I'll heal you.
Right. Okay. Now I've got another set of hit points to count on.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the Paladin attack at disadvantage Omoyala. This will be a Talon. And that is a nat 1.
Yay.
So you manage to... But again, this swooping, wide-winged creature just slashes towards you. How do you... again, decked by the giant owl that just sort of comes right next to it. That is a failed attack. But it is definitely going to be interesting next turn.
Yep.
As you almost sort of crash land right into the beacon as he sort of puts the fire into it, and then sort of as you fly
I mean,
off.
of course, because it's only for a turn. Then, like Tavaren also turns visible again. It's just like, ah!
Yeah. Okay. The others, Mina, how are you defending?
Is the Paladin that was attacking me still wanting to continue the fight or not?
He is definitely. He's. Make me an insight check, or animal handling.
I mean, I've got the same stats in both, so animal
Might be-
handling it is.
It is. I'll say this is that on its own, it might be running. It might have run away, but it's seeing that all the other mummers are still very much in the fight, and therefore keeps it in the fight.
Okay.
But it's already thinking about leaving, right? So you're thinking maybe a bit of intimidate. It wouldn't be too much to intimidate it into and sort of out of the fight.
Where are my Warlock features there? Because I'm always confusing the old Warlock with the new Warlock, so I just had to check. Alright. So, nope. So that's not gonna work. Alright, that is going to be... is there another Paladin that is close-ish or not?
No, not really. No.
Okay.
I mean, again, this is very dynamic, right? There are...
Yeah.
For strategic purposes, I'm going to say not really.
All right. Then I am going to have a little fun with him and say, for a mummer, you're really not that fun. And really hands-on for some weird reason. I thought you were more about
Interesting. Using here, in this realm, Tasha's hideous laughter. Okay.
Is it boosted?
No. Wisdom. That is
would
a
have been
19.
Dang!
It seems that this mummer is used to having hecklers from the crowd. However, that being your attack, right, in this case, and in the failure, it is actually going to use that opportunity and its attack, in a way, its action, to snuff out this this beacon. As you're going, heckle, you heckle him, and he just goes, fluff.
Alright. No, I don't have any. It was an action. What bonus action do I have? Nope, I don't have my silver bobs anymore. Oh! I have shield.
Yes.
But it is only against magic, I guess. It won't block wind gust.
It's attacks, normal attacks too. Heinrich already had some blades.
But shield is personal. You cannot shield something else.
No, but if I'm putting myself in front of the fire and shielding to protect it,
Mina,
would
again,
that work or not?
Maybe next turn, right? You tried heckling him, that attack failed. Therefore, in reaction, it gets to turn off the beacon. Ysdred. What are you up to?
I am still defending. How is the difference in attitude, in the way it's behaving?
Yours. It's certainly been. Actually, it is bloodied. Yeah, it is. You kind of think that, again, same thing as Mina, there is you feel that it's less, actually, make me, again, animal handling or insight.
Okay. It's gonna be insight.
Okay. Yeah. No idea. But you can see it is wet, it is hurt. But something is keeping it from running away, right? There is but that hit definitely. So what are you doing? It's just seen one of its comrades turn off their beacon. So it's going to be rushing, instead of you and the owl, it's going to be rushing towards the beacon.
Okay. I'm gonna stay between it and the beacon, and I'm gonna use another command.
Okay. Go for it. What's the command? Same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. It is going to be... So, command is...
15 wisdom.
Wisdom. That is a 7. for somebody who's the head of the, it dive bombs again right into the water. So let's go for that 2d6, and you can add an attack from Nixie.
Okay.
Just as an aside, I can't see Mina's hit bar.
Oh, interesting.
Probably because new
indeed.
token.
There we go.
Yeah.
What? Nixie's bad on its attack.
Yep.
no.
I mean, doesn't matter. What did you? What?
8.
8? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one is definitely out of the fight. As you can see, it sort of flies away, pursued by. You can basically see it's. When you have big birds like a swan or something, right? Or when they try to get a sort of a running start to sort of take off, right? They you can almost see this you can see this parrot sort of almost slapping the water with its wings to get away, and you can basically see Nixie right sort of chasing after it through the water. So this one is out of the fight.
Good.
That's Archilius out of the way. Right, after Ysdred, Plum, what are you doing? Same thing, this one is now decided that it's going to go straight for the beacon.
To be fair, how much time passed by? I think it was more than 1 minute. Right?
Oh, pretty much, yeah, but...
Then you can, no. We're gonna play fair. You can remove the enlarge
Okay.
from the owl. Hey.
Okay.
You're already doing us a favor by
Fair
doing
enough.
this. So,
Okay.
Plum has a flashback of some jousting in Waterdeep. He looks at his spear, and he puts it between his arm, and he says against Hoodbert, "My dear friend." And I'm actually going to use one of my actions to ask to actually that he flies like a knight going towards the target, and I'm going to try to pierce him.
Okay.
Because with my sap that I used from my javelin, my slow, it already is flying 10 feet less.
That is okay. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm actually gonna put javelin between my arm, and then I'm gonna fly towards it, and I'm gonna ask to really do a dive bomb to try really to smack it with all its force.
Okay. So you're trying
pierce
to.
it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to give you advantage on this attack. Because you're getting the help action from Hooper.
Okay, I'm gonna use Bandit also.
And it is going to fight back because we were exchanging blows. So
Yep.
it's going to go a you had sap. Oh, no, you had slow, right? So it had
Slow, so he's 10 feet less than he can fly.
right. Doesn't really change anything when you have a fly speed of 60, but it is going to try and again gore the owl and talon you. Oh.
Okay.
That I think is a hit on both. 19 on the owl and 23 on you.
Oh yeah, it hits.
So for the gore attack, that's going to be. I'm gonna have to put it 9 plus 4. So that is 13, and for the talons, that's 9 damage to you.
9 damage, okay.
And that's going to be minus 13.
Alright. And
Yeah,
for
8.
my damage, is going to be 10.
I'm not getting your rolls here for some reason.
No.
But
Oh,
I
there it is.
trust you.
Right. Yes.
9. What the fuck? It's being a bit weird.
Now we get it.
It's at 10 on the game log.
Yeah.
6 plus 4.
So
5
then,
plus 4. Huh.
and yeah, I'm gonna try to
1d.
pierce and block it in mid combat.
Oh, could it be because you guys are seeing the check the die because the spear is. I think the spears are.
We only see one die rolling, but I didn't see my crit earlier. I had a crit, and I didn't see it because only when I switched to the Roll20 log, because it only shows one of the two rolling die.
Interesting.
So on roll on D&D Beyond, it says that it's that Plum rolled a 6 plus a 4, and then the die and the same roll came through on Roll20, and then it says it's a 5 plus a 4. So it's like
weird. Okay. Anyway, if it pleases the court, I will be using the one that I can see here on Roll20.
Yeah, of course.
Still means that this thing is bloodied. As you basically dive bomb it and slash through it. It is, there's a fairly brutal clip. Literally, anybody who sees it sees these two winged creatures collide like samurai passing by, right? And you see these spurts of blood on both sides as they sort of move aside. But it is this one's hurt.
You hear Plum cackle of joy and happiness. Well, he's like, yes, bear battle, good bird, we can do this.
good growl.
Good growl. Ah!
Oh, by the way, I forgot to turn this beacon on right here. That is Plum. Okay, let's get to the owls now. To the other duels. Normal 15, damage 6, and apply. Okay, we're starting to get some seriously hurt owls here.
But hopefully also some baritons.
Yeah.
Well, the Paladins are. They're heartier, right? They've got 33 hit points, so they can take more damage. But yes, they're starting to get hurt. Two bloodied on each side.
Anna is 1 second away from going fuck this shit, but we'll see.
New turn, Tavaren. Where are you headed?
So Tavaren is going to do a feint. Like they're going to like move towards this one, like basically like trying to pretend they're doing the circle.
Mm-hmm.
And then quickly going to the next one.
Okay. So you're feinting the fact that you're not fainting. Oh no, you passed by, right? Okay, yeah. I see. I think
I'm trying to do a deception, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Omalaya is very much. Wait, what? We missed one. Sure. Okay. Let's try and let's go for the feint. Let's make make a deception check.
Alright. I mean, I went for deception because the wings give me a +5 to all charisma check.
Oh, come on. That's really not what it's there for, but okay.
Yes.
Okay. This one is definitely. I'm gonna roll for insight. So this would be wisdom.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's just straight wisdom. That is a 3, which means that it did not notice anything. The owl manages to keep it occupied. So yeah, you managed to get here, and I'll light the beacon. Right, back to Mina.
Mina just had her beacon extinguished and realized that her owl basically didn't do a whole lot of shit.
Well, the owl is the owl is pretty much under your command, right? So it's flying around. It's doing a lot of stuff on its own.
Yeah, I am going to hop on the owl and go towards the beacon that Tavaren just lit.
Oh, okay. You wanna... Right, okay.
Because I have no purpose protecting an unlit beacon.
Fair.
So I am going to just hop on and go and protect the Tavaren's beacon. And if I can give him any no, you know what? While I am leaving, if I am allowed to
So, if you wish to basically disengage, right? That's going to be your action because it's going to take it. It's basically you moving to another spot. You are leaving your beacon undefended, but granted. But that also means that particular Paladin is going to move to somewhere else as well.
Yep. All right. So it's my action anyways to move onto the eagle and move to a new...
If you wish to be able to... Like, again, there would be here attacks of opportunity, right? If you're trying to... If you want to disengage and move fully from one battlefield, in a way, so battle spire to another, then that would be the sort of the disengage action, yeah.
All right. Yep,
It's gonna get complicated.
No, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna disengage and get to another beacon.
Okay.
Oh, get to the lit beacon.
To the lit beacon? Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to place you here with the other one down there. Okay.
Yeah.
This Paladin's gonna be in trouble.
Yep.
And
that one is already bloodied, so I know he's not.
Well, he's basically going to go and help another buddy, but he's gonna be. I'm gonna have to see and choose to see who he goes to. Ysdred.
Well, is there somewhere, some pillar I can help?
There's definitely. I mean, I don't think you can see. I mean, look at all the bloodied. I'm not showing you the hit points, but you can see the bloodied birds.
Okay. I think I'm gonna tackle the one alone.
Oh, the one that Mina just ran away from?
Yes, and before
Okay.
that, I'm gonna cast minor illusion on my
Right. Okay. Yes.
on my flame,
Okay.
so I can move a bit around without it attracting too much attention.
Yeah. The idea is that every time you need to come back, basically, and
Yeah,
reiterate. Okay.
I'm doing support.
Okay. Sure. Let's do that. I'm just going to put in let's put a concentration token here. But reminder, that is very much it's a concentration, not as you're concentrating on a spell, but it is you concentrating on the fact that I need to go back every time and sort of hit it, right?
Yes.
Which means that if you do get damage, we're going to be rolling concentration to kind of see, can you get there in time to re-up the illusion?
Yes.
Okay. Right. So normally it should blah blah blah. Okay, I'll say this, that you've engaged the Paladin. You're not going to be able to attack because you've done that illusion and disengaged basically from that. Took you the time that you get them. So no, yes. Anyways, that's your action for this particular round.
Yes. Yes.
Plum, what about you?
Same thing. Now I'm gonna take my hammer
Okay.
because I see it's bloodied, and I am going to scream joyfully, "It's hammer time!" and go towards it flying, and I'm gonna try to do non-lethal damage to knock it out of the sky.
Okay. Go ahead, do so.
Bippity-bop. Ooh, I am going to use my hammer two-handed too. That's a 23. That's what my
And okay. There are issues here because I get a 13.
The dice rolls are not the same between the two. Yeah.
That is super weird, but okay. We'll take what we see.
Look, I'm going to look. Anyways, doesn't change much. The armor class is 13, so 13 is enough. Do the damage.
All right, and now we're gonna do something funny also because I won't get two-handed.
Yeah. Jesus. Okay, that's 13 damage.
And also, I'm gonna use my push effect to push it downwards also.
Oh, there's no need. This thing is. It had 15 hit points. You basically bonked it. It is out of the fight.
Bonk.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm gonna joyfully raise my hammer and do like hey, and then try to see the battle.
Okay, you managed to basically knock out both leaders. That is definitely going to change some dynamic, which means for the on the Paladin and Owl's turn, I'm going to move from 6 damage to 8, basically, as things get a bit more desperate. However, the Paladins are going to be much more vulnerable to morale. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meaning that this fight is closing. So that was Plum. The two. Let's see. I'm going to. Actually, that's not going to work. Mina, I'm moving you just for a second. But we know where you are.
Yeah.
No, I'll keep it to 6 damage, but definitely start looking. I'm upping basically their. Okay. So this one is very bloodied now. I took the full damage. There we go. Basically. Are basically going out of the fight. The owls are more militaristic. They know that they cannot die here, right? Because they are summoned. However, the owls, this one is very, very bloodied. This one is under 10 hit points. This one as well. So these are the more endangered ones. This one I'm going to make a quick check to see if wisdom with the 12. I think it runs. This one runs. This one is bloodied, but it just got there. It is still good. Yeah. Okay. So you've got basically one of the Paladins runs.
Perfect.
Basically, if as soon as they get underneath 10 hit points, I'm considering they're trying to get out of the fight.
Yep.
However, your owls are severely dropping. Very, very hurt. Basically, all the ones that I marked with 2 tokens, those are going to be under 10 hit points. There you go. And you are bloodied. Actually, no, sorry. This one is at 4 hit points, and the other ones are at 7, so I'll just move these. Anyways, please. Tavaren, where are you headed? Yes?
I'm sorry, but
You need to get going?
Yes.
Okay.
You can go on, but I will have to go.
I'll say this, right? The way things are going right now, with only a few Paladins left on the field,
We are winning.
you are definitely winning, and that advantage is only going to grow stronger by the second. The battle continues across the sky. More now that the 2 leaders have sort of left and fled. Others from the mummers, from the Paladins, sort of fly out in different directions. They are trying to escape. Omoloya in the middle is in your arms. Tavaren is almost sort of, he's terrified. But there's a glee to it as well. I'll say this as we end. As you come onto the last beacon and light it, you feel Omoloya's body sort of it's almost sort of shift, right? The idea is that tension, that terror has now turned to something more more calm, and there's an excitement that has sort of come in. As you drop down, the Peritons are gone, the owls land, all of you find yourselves now with Omoloya on the side of the beach, next to that little rowboat. The beacons have all lit, and as you look down, as he sort of steps onto the shore, he wades just about to knee level, and the clear waters sort of shimmer, and you can basically see over his shoulder a scene, a place none of you have seen before. You can see a small you can see a village. No, you see a vast land covered in green jungle. Dense jungle, rolling clouds of mist and rain sort of covering this expanse, and a tall jut of rock flat at the top, literally sort of emerging from the top of it. As we move in forward, we can see now from above a series of huts. It's dilapidated. But as we get in closer and closer, Omoloya sort of pales and gasps, as we now see a sight that we are familiar as players, as in a ruined village of houses and huts, and everywhere piles of skulls and bones. As he drops to his knees, now the water up to his waist, and goes, "What happened? I cannot understand. What happened? My people. They're gone." And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
And GG for the Dungeon Master to do an awesome fight for us.
We'll get to that in a second. Friends, foes...
And the clutch hoot move.
Friends, foes, and those undeclared, thank you for watching. You know the drill. If you are just here for the story, feel free to move on to the next episode. If you are here to listen to us talk for a while, just give us a couple of seconds. We'll be right back. Ysdred, if you need to go, we thank you again for tonight's game. It's very inventive flying, so you've been on that. The rest of you, just give us a couple of seconds on the other side of the break, and we'll meet you for the debriefing. See you there. And we're back. We've lost our ladies.
Guys, night.
Sausage fest.
So, feedback. How was the dogfight?
It was interesting.
It was fun, and I was trying to come, like, I didn't have very good moves to do, but trying to come up with something new every time to not just. And like my next move was going to be like, considering that I was at a place with like a herd Mina and a herd owl, and I was like, well, before I move on, I will like throw down a unicorn spirit totem and throw some healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun because it gives another aspect of aerial combat that is interesting, like the intercepting moves, the okay, try something, and you encouraging us like, hey, try to be inventive, and you can do something cool, and that is also very stimulating at the same time. Like, okay, I'm gonna try something else. That's why I was literally looking at all my weapons and all my special stuff just to be like, okay, can I do something fun in the end? So yeah, it's interesting. Like, I think you have something here that you can like.
There's definitely some work to be done, right? Yeah, I think that I had fun. I definitely had fun. For something that I literally came off on the fly.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I should have expected it. Right, the owl army. You've already pulled that trick once on me, so definitely should have. But it could have been. Could have been any number of things. Actually, I'm going to print this out so that you guys can have a look at exactly the. Let's see. I'll put it here. So just so you can see the hit points of everybody at the end of this.
Oh, I'm curious. Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was close. I'm saying that yeah, there was definitely the advantage, right?
I hope Woodbird gets a promotion, a military promotion after his good work.
The Master Summoner seems to have come in handy for at least one of the owls, because...
Yeah.
Oh, Ysdred Owls was not hit at all.
No, but there was one down to 4, which...
Yeah.
Considering that it was 6 points higher than it would have been, like...
Yep, absolutely.
And, like, there was 3 down to 7, so...
Yeah.
No, strength saving throws. Not giant. Who knew? Giant owls not that proficient.
Ooh, no.
But then again, kind of also wanted to give the Peritons a bit of a one up on that. So
Yeah, of course.
Fair. That was fun.
Yeah. Thanks for playing. Yeah, and so we will see next time about where Omalaya is going.
Yeah.
Actually, Tavaren, you want to make me another history check with advantage this time?
Ooh, after game.
I think there might be a realization. Okay, that's a 12 or a 22.
It's weird because I see a 19 over here.
Oh, okay. Well,
but yes, it was a 22 because you said advantage. So great.
I'll say this: Omalaya. Does the name ring a bell to the player?
Wait, Nanipupu? The place where we were?
So Mbala, the place that you were seeing is indeed Mbala, where Nani Pupu basically slaughtered a whole community. However,
but she's a hag.
Yes, Nani Pupu is very much a hag. Omalaya was named by your mentor.
Oh, okay.
I will encourage you in going to have a look at that last intro scene that you had.
Right. Oh God. Whoa. Flashback. Damn. Oh damn. It all
So-
connects.
Now armed with that knowledge, we'll see what you do next time.
All right.
Right.
That was fun.
This could have gone. So there were plenty of other ways that you could have dealt with the mummers.
Talking would have that worked?
Sorry.
Having a conversation with them would have that worked?
Yes.
Ah, God damn it!
If you had the right, with the right conversation, yes. There were ways of basically. There's always a way of a conversation. You just need to know which one that you want to sort of put up.
We did good.
But
Good
I think that
fights.
they're described as. Well, we won't get into that here and now. Maybe at the end of the campaign, we're going to see what were the strategies that
Yes.
Chris and company had planned for each and one of you, for each and one of the encounters. But this was fun. This was fun.
Yeah. I had fun with just it was fun to not have a regular fight and sort of indeed like come up with
It's
other
fresh and-
stuff you could do during a combat-like encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Important, I think. Some
Yeah, like I was looking at my spell and I was like, ugh. Like especially because concentration spells were out because the owls were definitely the best concentration spells that I could keep up.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like, what can I do? Maybe.
Just because she's passing by in the corridor here, I actually do want to shout out that opening salvo by Mina, the immediate "you stick,"
Yeah, it was
which
so
was
funny.
very much a. Of course, Peritons are fairly strong. They have a +3, so it broke out. But that could have been bad for that encounter.
Yeah. Ah, stick around.
Plunk. Yeah. But yeah, it was. I was kind of hoping there'd be more. There was a. There was a way for you. In this is where the balance for the encounter might have, in the way we played it, might be changed. Is then, you might Tavaren light every beacon, right? And so it's ended in eight rounds, 8 turns. But of course, every time you fail, it sort of basically turned the encounter almost like a skill challenge.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's still got those hit points, right? So it's sometimes you're going, look, I'd rather just kill kill the other bird and then move and then that kind of thing. But yeah, imagine if all of that would have ended, right? If Tavaren had been hit by one of these Peritons.
Yes, then I mean that also means that the other 3 also plummet into the water
And you've got to
Like,
start everything up again.
yeah, basically the entire encounter would have been over and would need to be restarted from the beginning.
And in most likely a different way, right?
Oh yeah, I think we would have probably then got some help and
But we did it.
Yeah, you did it. No.
we saved my mentor sweetheart.
Yep. In a way, yeah.
Saved,
You allow
can
him.
go back home and look. That home should be improving now that there's no more liches in.
So again, there is that knowledge of. I'm pretty sure Mina and Tavaren both know about Imbala. They have no idea what's going on there. And the same way, the what is being projected right now is an empty village.
Yeah, and that's also the thing. Like, as Rundemon, I was like, oh, Mbala.
Yeah. True.
As Tavaren, I was like, what? I wasn't paying attention. Sure, like
maybe
Heinrich must have mentioned it, but.
Oh, I think you probably had a course. It was somewhere at a course going, you know. I'm wondering how much Heinrich wrote into a book, the adventures and chapter.
Oh yeah, but don't worry. It would be a 3-parter book and also a self-financed theater piece also. To give Sorsha a job, of course, in one of the most glamorous theaters of Waterdeep.
Fair enough. Sorsha, of course, playing herself, right?
No, of course.
Very much acting, directing, financing, that kind of thing. Yeah. Actually, this is a conversation we might have off screen, Jan. As in, what was Rundemon's purpose? Did they? I think there was a mention of them trying to going back to Mbala, or
there was definitely an idea of reviving Mbala. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll discuss that off and kind of see how that can affect the decisions to be taken next time. And right. On that note, unless you have any remarks or anything to add?
No, was fun.
Yeah, definitely was. I will let you go. And to those watching, friends, foes, and those undeclared, thank you for watching. We will see you next time for Lost Things. Stay safe.